Yo, this is WSoul13 bringing you Raid Shadow Legends, and we're
Have a good time, Daddy. Hi.
We're just hanging out outside, Costco, waiting for our pizza. So I figured might as well talk about Nogoryo and the guaranteed Turvold, right? So this is gonna be the first guaranteed champ this year that I won't be able to get at all, right? So I keep telling you guys that voids are low-key the hardest resource in Raid Shadow Legends to collect and to keep on hand. And I'm right? Because if you went for the way I went for Riho Bone Spear, right? You probably will not have enough for Turvold if you're playing free to play.
Daddy, what type of shard is that?
It's called a Void Shard.
What does a Void Shard do?
So it gives you certain champs that you can only pull from this type of shard. Plus, if I have 80, which I don't, I'll be able to pull this guy, Turvold. So why is Turvold so good? Is he worth 80? In my opinion, I don't think he's worth 80 Void Shards. But he is extremely good at what he does. So what he does is deal a lot of damage in Clan Boss, right? Because attacks one enemy 2 times, damage increases according to the number of buffs of this champion, right? So that hits really hard if you can stack the buffs on Turvold. And then he has a skill that grants an extra turn, which is always strong in Clan Boss if you speed do it properly. Because the extra turn actually kicks up the rest of your guys in terms of their turn meter. And then he puts Weaken on, the A1. That also comes with an ally attack and faction trips, not really that important. But yeah, between just the low amount of legendary books to get him to function the way you want him to function, he hits really hard, basically. He's an attack champ for the Barbarian faction. He hits really hard. And that's what you get for your 80 Void Shards, That's what you get for your 80 Void Shards. Somebody that hits really, really hard. And for, I think, most players, that isn't good enough, you know? Like, Riho, at least, is a Clan Boss archetype by herself. Like, she has all the debuffs and the buffs that you want for Clan Boss in one champ. And she has a lot of crossover appeal. You know, I use her in my endgame Ice Golem team. Obviously, amazing in Faction Wars, right? Good in Hydra Boss. So there's like a lot of crossover appeal. Turvold, you know, pretty one-dimensional, but extremely strong in that one thing he does. You know? So definitely, if your account is hungry for something like this, a Turvold, definitely go for it. I mean, Void Legendaries are extremely hard to get. I only have 2 that I've ever pulled from Void Shards, right? Riho would be the 3rd one. So, because I played in a guaranteed Void Shard, I literally upped my Void Legendary count from Shards by 50% in a lifespan of almost 3 years of playing the game, right? In 2.5 years of playing the game, I've only pulled 2 Void Legendaries, 3 since I went for that one guaranteed Void Legendary champ. So I'm probably at the lower end of the RNG there for sure, but at the same time that goes to show you how hard it is to get these Void Legendary champs, you know? So that's Turvold right there. I feel like he's a no-go. Next one we want to look at is obviously Nogoryo, the new epic fragment champ, right? So let's take a look. What does he do? So Nogoryo is an attack champ for the Shadowkin faction, right? I think this AoE is on par with Magnar's AoE, right? Attacks all enemy. So I guess it hits hard. So hitting hard is important in a nuker.
Daddy, can I play Raid Shadow Legends when I'm older?
Sure, boy. Not right now, though. But definitely in the future. A lot of it is because you won't understand it for now. Okay? So, I feel like a nuker is not that premium in this game.
Daddy, can I eat yogurt?
No, sorry. Just wait, okay? Just wait. We wait for our pizza and then that's it. We're done, okay? So Nogoryo is not really somebody that you want to go for. Like unless you're really hard up for a nuker, I feel like it's not worth it, you know? And the reason why I say that is because nukers are kind of the last things that you build in the game, right? And there is a summon rush for him, so you need to play in the summon rush, right, to have a chance of getting him. I think you need to get the first summon here for summon rush. We'll count the fragments right now, right after, because cost is one of the most important parts, right?
Who's 398?
I'm not sure, Dimi. That might be us. But hold on, okay? So 1600, that's 3 sacred shards. 3 sacred shards plus 100 mysteries. That's pretty steep, honestly. It's pretty steep. If you can get away with pulling mysteries here, you know, maybe, right? There is a 10x, I think. Let's take a look. So there's 10x, but they're only for legendary champs, unfortunately, which is terrible for 10x, in my opinion. You know, you get Riho. Riho's great, obviously. Or Saga's also pretty good. Lady Kimi, definitely good. Kyoku. So half of these champs have been offered up as guaranteed Legos. Like 150 each for Lady Kimi, that's a steal.
Wait, is this a new game?
15 sacred. No, Dini, it's the same game. 15 sacreds for Kyoku, that's a steal. 90 voids for Riho, that's debatable. You know, she is good, but 90 voids is a lot of voids. So I feel like that might be a little bit steep. Yeah. I feel like it's not good value right now to pull. And Nogoryo is not worth pulling for. But if you're hell-bent on getting him, of course, we have to look at the cost, right? So cost we go. And we have... Oh, okay. So it looks like they're going to do 10x differently every now and then. Okay, so next time we're going to get Mortu Macabre, Chunda, Countess Lix, Hegemon, Necret, and then Neklothar, Snake Tracker, Gosh, okay, Krisk, Gurgo. So I feel like for the voids, I would wait until Krisk is available at the 10x. That's when I would try to pull for Turvold. Is Turvold going to be available to then? I'm pretty sure they're going to have him available for the whole time, right? Doesn't make sense if he's only available. Yeah, okay, so they're giving me 5 days to get 23 void shards. I don't think I'll be able to get it. It's way too hard to get void shards, honestly. Even if you max out all your clan boss chests, I feel like you have to really max out your brutal nightmare and ultra nightmare clan boss chest to stock up a lot of void shards, and I just don't have that time to do all of my keys, even, you know. So that's kind of unfortunate, right? Even for me who plays this game pretty intently, not hardcore anymore like I used to, but pretty intently, right? So let's take a look at the cost before we get sidetracked any further, and I think we're done with this video. We'll talk about Death Knight after I get him. Anybody can get him right now, so there's no rush to talk about him. He is good. Spoiler alert, my opinion of Death Knight is that Ultimate Death Knight, he's good. So let's count the fragments. 25, 45, 55, 65, 75, 90, 105, is that alright? 90, 100, 110, 120. 120, so I only need 5 from Summon Rush. Oh man. They're really getting you with these. Let's count it again, just make sure. 20, 45, 55, 65, 75, 90, 100, 110, 120. Yeah, you either win a tournament or you have to play Summon Rush. Ugh. So if you do end up winning a tournament, which is possible, you know, not everybody will play in this event, then you could just farm the event like any other event, and then you'll get a free epic who is going to be a fragment summon. So you can actually save him, and he ends up being a free sacred shard for you during champ chase. I think it's great. You know, I think that's great value. If you can find a way to win one of these tournaments, I think that'll be cool. If you can't win any of these tournaments, well then, you're going to have to pull for Summon Rush. So you have until Sunday to figure out if you can win one tournament. It looks like it's not going to be on for a long time. It's only going to be on until next week. So it's going to be a short fusion. It's an epic fusion, so it's not going to be that hard to pull for. They are doing Ice Golem Fire Knife only. No dragons, no spiders, it looks like. And then 2 Dungeon Divers, which Dungeon Divers is a little bit steep. Unfortunately, that is a little bit steep right there. But, if you can avoid the Summon Rush, that would be my recommendation, right? So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you all next time.